All right, hey guys, welcome to Vets to P.S.C. My name's Ken. Today we're going to be talking about a company called SOC LLC. All right, this company is very, very near and dear to my heart. I've worked for that company before, and I have to say that I have nothing but great things to say about them. I worked on their special program side of the house, and it was just amazing from the initial, emails to getting everything done, all the paperwork that they required, going to the training sites, getting out there, receiving the training that we received, and then ended up deploying. I mean, it was just a phenomenal contract, phenomenal gig. Highly, highly recommend it. And hopefully, if you can get on board with these guys, man, I really want to help you guys out with that. So let's go ahead and open up a browser. I've already got Google open here, and we're going to go ahead and type in SOC LLC. All right, so we're going to go ahead and scroll down to where it says www.soc-usa.com. We're going to click on that. All right, so just like if you've seen my previous video with Garda World Federal Services and other subsequent videos that I'm going to go ahead and shoot, whether it's Janus, Castellus, other companies like that, you're going to notice that every time we go and apply for these companies, they're going to have a careers tab. So what are we going to do? We're going to go ahead and click on careers, and we're going to apply to SOC. All right, so we're going to scroll down here and start your job search. So again, right now, these videos that I'm doing, I'm shooting these for the combat arms MOSs, the guys that have served 3 years, active duty, and have done 1 year in a high threat security environment, also conducting PSS and P.S.D. Positions or roles. Also, this is for security forces, MPs, not just infantry, field artillery, scouts, things like that. You're in a combat MOS. This is for you. You're looking for PSS, Protective Security Specialist. Okay, so that is your base entry level of contracting within the Worldwide Protective Services for the Department of State. So we're going to go ahead and enter PSS. Now, guys, right now I'm just going to skip through the fluff. Okay, SOC is not currently hiring for basic entry PSS level guys. SOC is it's such a great company. Not a lot of guys. They have a high retention rate. Not a lot of guys end up quitting. A lot of guys leave other companies to join SOC. Why? They pay a little bit more. They treat their guys a little bit better from what I've noticed with other companies. But man, this is one of the better ones out there. And just bear with me over here. Okay, so with SOC, they have a waiting, they actually have a waiting list. They haven't really hired any new candidates for the PSS program. It's been about 6 to 7 months. All right, they're at a 99% fill rate, and so yeah, that just goes to show you the level of company that they are. They're not really looking for regular PSS. Now, what you can do is you can scroll down here, and even though they're not looking for PSS guys right now, that doesn't mean that you can't turn your resume in. And once I walk you through these, next 2 pages, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and enter your resume anyways and put that in their database. So whenever a position does open up, you can get contacted. All right. So right now we're scrolling down. We've got Firearms Instructor, Simulator Operator Technician. Okay. And you can just go ahead and read these. All right. So PSS Firearms Instructor. Now, again, Protective Security Specialist. You got now, whenever you have the firearms, the /FI, and obviously OCONUS being overseas, that is now you start getting into a little bit of a specialized field because now you're instructing, or later on you're going to start getting into upper management portions of PSS roles. And like I said, there's not a lot of guys out there that qualify for that. If you're a former special operations guy and you've got something going on where, let's say you try to go into a special program and you just can't get that clearance, but you go ahead and you do this Protective Security Specialist, the regular basic entry PSS, probably within the 3 months to 6 months, you'll be able to move up to these specialized fields because of your soft background and because the companies recognize your skill sets and put you in those positions so you can go ahead and instruct. For example, the Firearms Instructor course. Or you've got Range Master Firearms Instructor. What else? Okay, this is one of the positions that I held when working in the WPS world, integrations and training instructor. Outstanding, outstanding position. The money is absolutely great. The position is great. You work in a small team. You answer to your training manager. I mean, ITI, in my personal opinion, and maybe other guys can attest to that, but in my personal opinion, that is the position that you want. You know, you want to be left alone. You want to do what you have to do. You want to perform, and I mean, this is it. ITI is definitely it. All right, so we've got again, DDM, designated defensive marksman. If you were a sniper instructor back in the day or back in the military, whether you was in a conventional side or whether you were in the special operations side, level 1 or level 2, hey guys, right there, that's something that you qualify for. All right. So once you start going to guard force commander, you're looking at upper management level, and you have to do a little bit of time in that company to learn that role as well. You know, so if you're a former master sergeant, first sergeant, things like that, and you come into the contracting world, okay, well, you know what, do a couple months, and you know, whether it's a guard force position, and then from there you end up learning that job, you test out, now you become a guard force commander. They do honor the fact that you were a first sergeant, you have military time, things like that. I've put buddies in where they retired as master sergeants and first sergeants. Next thing you know, they did 6 months in as a regular PSS guy, and within those 6 months they went to a board, because now they're doing boards. They went to a board, they tested out, and now they're shift leaders, you know, and they're doing a couple more months, maybe a year, learn that position very well, and then they become in detail leaders, things like that. So there's room for growth, there's room for improvement. All right, we're going to go to the second page. Now, guys, you're going to start noticing that all these positions are usually always available. PSS, Advanced Emergency Technician, the medical field. If you are some sort of medical, you know, you combat medic, if you were a corpsman, 18 Delta, things like that, and you have that medical field, you will always have a job because these positions are always in demand and they're always open. And obviously, you know, advanced emergency technician, that's a great position. But once you start getting higher up, like paramedic, things like that, now you're looking at that pay scale being really, really up there. All right. Again, you have PSS, designated defensive marksman. So, guys, this is basic entry level, the PSS stuff, but now it's in a specialized field because they're looking for guys with former sniper. You know, hey, you're a police officer and you've got some sort, and you were SWAT, and you have some sort of long range marksmanship or course certification, or you have actual sniper school. Hey, guys, try to apply for that. All right. Any of you guys that speak other languages, you know, hey, this is another position. This is a position that's always in demand as well. Interpreters are very, very hard to come by. And if you do have interpreters, ones that are qualified are even harder to come by. You know, so let's say you have a guy that he was your interpreter back, you know, in Iraq, because that's the position that's open for right now is Iraq. And next thing you know, he got a visa. He ended up winning, you know, getting sent back to the U.S. and now he's a U.S. citizen and he's looking for work. Well, guess what, guys? He wants to go back overseas, go to Iraq. He can be an interpreter. And he's gonna make him. He's gonna be making some pretty decent money there, right? So let's go ahead and skip all that. All right. So right now, let's say you're like, hey, Ken, I don't qualify for all that. All I qualify for the basic entry level stuff, and I don't see it available. All right. That's not a problem, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll up and we're gonna go to contact us. And again, this is all across the board with every company that I'm going to show you how to do. I want to do a walkthrough video because I want you guys to get the no crap. Okay, hey, this is how it's done. No guesswork, no frustration, nothing. I want you guys to get employed. Get out of the military, get employed, do what you have to do overseas, do a phenomenal job on the contract you're on, go to school, invest the money that you make good choices. So eventually, whenever you end up getting out of the contracting world and you get back home, you get that awesome job that you've wanted, you know, or you can go ahead and invest and just take time off, do whatever it is that you want to do, right? So, okay, we have contact us. So you're going to enter your first and last name. You're going to enter your email address right here, all right? On the subject, you're going to go ahead and go for employment, okay? You're going to click on employment. And then from here, you're going to write a small message. So what I would write is something like recruiting or to whom this may concern. I would most likely, I wanted to go to recruiting, so I would put down, okay, employment, recruiting. All right. Hey, my name is Ken Alisea. You know, I'm a former 7 Special Forces Group guy. I did 11 years in the military. I'm looking for employment within your company. I noticed that you currently don't have the PSS role. And if you can please reach out to me, I am willing to go ahead and provide a DD-214 with your resume. And I look forward to hopefully working for you guys. Something short, something along that line, something sweet. And then short and simple. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Acronym KISS. Anyways, go ahead and shoot that out. Hit send message. Boom. Now SOC will get it. What happens is it'll go into their database. A recruiter will get it. They'll read that and they'll be like, oh, okay, hey, well, this guy, former guy, he's got 11 years in. All right, cool. You want to throw in how much combat experience that you have? Oh, 2, 3, 6, whatever. Go ahead and put that down, years or months, and then don't say deployments, because a lot of the times you have guys that will be like, oh yeah, I've got 3 deployments, and it's like, oh, okay, great, this guy's got 3 deployments. Next thing you know, you find out that his deployments were 3 months long. Well, you don't qualify for the PSS role. You just wasted the recruiter's time. All right. So let them know how many months of deployment time you have, or if you have years. Hey, I've got 5 years and 7 months. All right, cool. Roger that. This guy is more than qualified. Let's go ahead and see. Now, guys, also make sure that when you get out of the military, make sure you have an honorable discharge. This is not coming from the companies. Don't be like, oh, well, this sucks, man. Give me a second chance. I get it. But at the same time, this is not coming from SOC. This isn't coming from J. This isn't coming from any other of the private security contracting companies. This is coming and mandated from the State Department. Department of State states that you need an honorable discharge in order to even apply for these positions and get these positions. You also need a clearance, so that's why you need that honorable discharge. So anyways, all right, so that covers that, guys. One thing that I would do is, hey, once you send this email out, if you want, you can contact the companies. If you want to receive additional information, speak to a DOS recruiter. Whenever you call the main line, and the automated system is going to come on, you're going to click, whatever number it is for recruiting. Then it's going to be like, oh, all right, for the Department of State or Department of Defense or whatever it may be. If it is a person that picks up, you're just going to go ahead and tell them, hey, I want to go ahead and speak to somebody from the DOS recruiting. And they'll be like, all right, roger that. Anybody in specific? No, I currently don't have anybody in specific. Okay, not a problem. So then they'll direct you to a recruiter if a recruiter doesn't pick up. Now, if a recruiter does pick up, then you go ahead and you talk to them. Just find out. Let them know a little bit of a background, because, hey, guys, I get it. There's a whole bunch of guys that are coming through. But if you're a specialized skill, if you were a ranger, or if you were a MARSOC guy, some sort of soft guy, and you're looking to get into this world, I guarantee you that they're probably going to put your resume right on the top compared to a guy with a conventional background. And not crapping on anybody with a conventional background, but it's similar to any job. Hey, all right, well, this guy's got a PhD and this guy's only got an associate's degree. All right, well, you know what? Let's go with the PhD with the time in service and the experience. So that's the way these companies work as well, and it retains and it gets qualified guys and good guys in. That they know they're gonna be like, okay, these are quality guys. But hopefully, I helped you out with applying for SOC. And if you want to know anything more about the company, go ahead and just do a little bit of browsing. Find out what they're about. They have videos on there where you can check it out. Also, on the description below, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the website to the company here. I'm also going to go ahead and direct you to a YouTube video for SOC, and you can go ahead and see what the company's about, where you have several people talking to them. I recognize some of the personnel in that video. Really great guys. I'm telling you, this company is definitely one of my favorite ones. So I'm happy to be helping guide you into joining this team. So, all right, guys. Well, take care. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe. Click the link below. All right. And subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to put out so much content. It's going to be ridiculous. And it's also going to be absolutely beneficial for you. So anyways, you haven't told anybody, tell a friend, have them subscribe, do all these great things. All right, guys, take care.